What's going on, everyone? Happy Monday. Hopefully, everyone is doing well, staying safe, healthy, having a great day so far, and of course, testing negative for all those viruses. It is time now for the Monday edition of the Virus Update for Monday, October 13th, 2025. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. This is where I do the daily virus update on all those viruses that can make us sick. Let's face it, there's a lot of different viruses out there, and you need to be informed of what's going on with these viruses. That's what I do here on my channel each and every day. I give you the latest news, data, information, and really anything we can find to help keep you safe and informed. Want to stay informed? Subscribe down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell. Share this video with anyone you know. And of course, leave your comments down below. Alrighty, we do have just a few news stories to take a look at today. Not a really busy day, so this will be one of our shorter videos. We'll take a look at some maybe EMS data, and then we will take a look at some wastewater data as well. You may have noticed in the Saturday video, data report, I was very congested in the Saturday video, and I sounded a little better yesterday. Then I was bad again yesterday afternoon. Last night was a rough night. I don't know why I was so congested. Had some actually virus-like symptoms last night. I don't know if it's a reaction from getting Novavax on Saturday, but I just want to tell you, you may notice, I sound a lot better today, and I'm feeling a lot better right now. So whatever was bothering me over the weekend, hey, I'm better today. Alrighty, starting off with this, speaking of colds and viruses, this is coming from a news station in the West Coast. This is coming from Los Angeles, KABC. They're talking about common cold cases hitting 3-year highs. Doctors warn of tough flu season ahead. Now, I must stress caution here. They use some data in this post, and it links you to, there's actually a link down here. Government reports. That data is long before the government shutdown. The United States is shut down. The CDC is not issuing any new data right now. I don't know when that's going to be starting back up again, if at all, because they're letting people go from the CDC. Yeah, it's a real disaster, but just thought I would bring this to your attention that colds and, the common cold is out there as well. And it even says here, every time kids go back to school, the whole family gets sick. CDC data reveals we haven't had this many cases of common cold since we hit another high peak 3 years ago. As flu season begins, are we headed for a double whammy? I can give you that answer. The answer is yes, and it's more than a double whammy. We're just going to have that virus soup. The storm of all the viruses is coming again this winter. All right, moving on now to this. In the Ozarks, this is in Missouri, local health officials confirm tuberculosis case in Ozark School District. This is not a good thing. The Ozark School District and Christian County Health Department are working together to make sure all students, staff, and families are safe, according to a press release from them. And hey, as we know, TB, tuberculosis, can be a serious disease. Speaking of tuberculosis, cases are going up over in England. People are warned as tuberculosis cases rise in England, and they are seeing a 13.6% rise, or 5,490 disease notifications in TB cases this last year. So, yeah, cases are definitely going up, and again, it's up by 13.6%. This is from 2024 data. So, yes, the number of cases is going up. Hey, in 2023, they had 4,831, so 5,490. Yeah, that's a pretty significant increase. All right, moving on now to this. Just want to read a headline. Global life expectancy sees post-COVID rebound, but deaths among youth in North America and Latin America rise. And yeah, that's not a good thing whatsoever to see that younger people are starting to die. And we've seen slightly older ages. We've seen a lot of sudden deaths in celebrities as of lately. All right, in Scotland, SARS-CoV-2 variants in Scotland. Proportions of sequenced variants by collection week data to week 37. This is a little behind. It's showing September 14th. Remember, a lot of times when we look at data, it's something from 1 to maybe a few weeks ago. Clearly, XFG, they say, is by far the most common variant and still increasing in relative percentages. So, yeah, that's interesting. All right, take a look at this. We haven't shown this in a while. I'll be honest with you, I often forget to show the wastewater scan weekly thread. We used to show this regularly. Not a busy news day, so let's show it today. Respiratory weekly update, SARS-CoV-2 is in the medium category. All other respiratory viruses they monitor, RSV, influenza A, influenza B, HMPV, EVD68 are in the low category nationwide. However, with that said, COVID is on a downward trend, they say, but some of the other viruses may be starting to go upward, such as norovirus. Norovirus is in the medium category nationally with low concentrations and an upward trend over the last 3 weeks. Also, EVD68 in the low category nationally is not in season, but detections have increased at some plants, meaning wastewater treatment facilities, in the Midwest and West regions. Rare pathogens overview. All rare pathogens other than Mpox, Clade 1b, and measles had at least one detection in the 408 samples collected in the past 10 days. Of course, wastewater scan right now is extremely valuable data because we do not have the CDC wastewater dashboard. We have very limited data from BioBots, so anything we can get from wastewater scan is extremely helpful to us at this point, and that may be the only thing we have going forward with this winter. And you all remember, those who are longtime followers of my channel know how bad the viruses got last winter, so any data we can get at this point is critical. Alright, nothing really to show you on my website. If you're new here, datareport.info. My website is one of those old bulletin board formats. It's a form, but we use it as an archive. For example, I have tracking threads where I track many different things. Sports players that get sick in the U.S., internationally, TB cases. Masking, yeah, believe it or not, we have a masking tracking thread. Why? Because when we're trying to track hospitals that are implementing masking, once again, list of performers sick, celebrity deaths, that hasn't been updated in a very long time. You get the point here. We do track things, but we also keep an archive of COVID studies and papers. So what happens there? You click on one of the categories, long COVID studies. Okay, here's one. Nearly 1 in 3 adults with severe long COVID have rare heart rhythm disorder, data suggests. Yikes, that doesn't sound good. Do you want to read all about that? So you click on the post, and then that post will show you a link. In this case, it's CIDRAP, a very credible source. You click on that, and voila. There you go. You read the news report, or you read the study, or the review of the study. In this case, it's a review, and then they eventually link you to the full study. But you get the point here. If you're trying to figure out maybe you have a new problem post-COVID, my archive is a great place to go do some digging and some research. And when I see new things, I make new posts and new links to various different things. All right, moving on. Let's take a look at bird migration in the last 24 hours, shall we? And we can see here, again, it was in the hundreds of millions. I believe it got to 300-some million last night. Let's see. Did it? Yes, it went over 300 million birds migrating from the north to the south in the United States. Bird migration, of course, can lead to the spread of bird flu, and we're keeping an eye on that. Some are saying it may spread more in the wintertime, so obviously that is something we are going to have to keep our eyes on because it can get relatively serious. And if you remember, when we were talking about poultry and chickens at the beginning of the year, egg prices went way up, so we'll have to see if that happens once again. Of course, we won't know about all the cases because, oh, so much data is being taken away from us. It's totally ridiculous. Let's take a look at what's going on with the air qualities. While we do that, let's pause and take a hydration break, shall we? Look at this. Air qualities are great in the east, not bad in the south, and not bad in the west either. So that is some fantastic news. Pinellas County, Florida. We are seeing some sick person calls there today and some other things. It looks like it's a relatively busy day there. Often can be the case on Mondays. Now moving up to the north. Let's see what happened in Philadelphia over the weekend. Saturday, there were 799 EMS incidents reported. Not seeing the Sunday number. Today being a holiday. Is it Indigenous People Day or is it Columbus Day? I don't even know what we call it now. I think it was changed back to Columbus once again. But honestly, I don't know. So don't quote me on that. Taking a look at what's going on with calls in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. And oh my, yeah, seeing some I don't like. Cardiac arrest. That's never a good thing. Also seeing respiratory emergency show up 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Yikes. That's not good. And a ton of cardiac emergency calls. That's never a good thing. Taking a look at this, we do see here in Chester County, Pennsylvania. Yeah, there's some calls going on there right now. just a case of the Mondays. Sometimes Mondays are busy for the hospitals and EMS. All right, no new update from Pennsylvania Wastewater. We got that on Saturday. Taking a look at what's going on here with the hospitals in Pennsylvania, not terribly busy. There are a few hospitals dealing with problems, but we have definitely seen worse. So we'll take the good news when we can get it. New Jersey, Overlook Medical Center has a specialty issue. Oh my, I'm seeing a lot of problems here. Central State Medical Center, full and total divert, also reduced staff. What's that all about? Cooper University Hospital, full and total divert for patient volume. Inspire Medical Center, Mannington's dealing with a problem. And, that is it. All right, New Jersey respiratory report, and I'm going to be honest with you. This goes back to the 1st of October. What's this all about? Unable to connect. Maybe New Jersey's having a problem. This goes back to the 1st of October. What you need to know is that there was a slight decrease in emergency department visits for COVID at that time, and the test positivity rate for COVID decreased at that time. New Jersey's not doing terrible for COVID right now. Yeah, it went up from the wave, but now already that is going back down. Alrighty, I promised you yesterday we would take a look at Alaska, and Hawaii when it comes to what's going on with the viruses. So let's do that. But first, take a look at this. A little bit of a change again today. Low levels of COVID in the south, medium in the northeast, medium in the Midwest, medium on the West Coast. I don't even remember. Was that the same level that we saw yesterday? I don't recall. Anchorage, Alaska. Taking a look at this. COVID. Yeah, look at that. It went upward. Now it's gone back down on a wonky movement. But again, always treat this as if this could be the case as to what's happening. Yeah, high levels showing up for COVID. Influenza is going up to become high again. A norovirus is medium. Yeah, you got some problems ongoing in Anchorage, Alaska. No RSV or influenza B just yet, so that is some good news there. Now let's go to the other place that's not in the lower 48, in Hawaii. Let's see what's going on there. First off, Honolulu, low for COVID. Norovirus, yikes, that is a big shift upward for norovirus. That's not good to see whatsoever. So if you're planning to go on that, maybe a honeymoon or that getaway or the big vacation to Hawaii, someplace you always want to go, just be mindful. Norovirus is on the rise, so maybe where you're staying has a buffet. Not such a good idea. Norovirus really likes to live and breed at those places. Taking a look at Sand Island over there. Norovirus medium here, not as bad as the other wastewater site. Also, late September, had some detections of hepatitis A at this time. So, yikes, that's rather interesting. Now going back to the lower 48, there is a couple things we want to look at here. RSV, still medium in Essex Junction, Vermont, and still high in the southern Miami, Florida wastewater site. Yeah, take a look at this. RSV is high there, so be careful if you're not vaccinated, which is the majority of the population has not had a RSV vaccination. If you had, let me know down below. Were you able to get vaccinated for RSV? I think I had someone recently tell me that. Was it here? Was it somewhere else? I don't even remember. I don't know if I can get an RSV vaccination. I would actually like to, simply because, I do have asthma, and I do know of some people who have had serious infections with RSV. But, yeah, if you've had an RSV vaccination, let me know down below. All right, we want to take a look at influenza A. Here's what I was looking for. This is new today. In Louisville, Kentucky, influenza A is now showing up at medium. First off, COVID is medium. Influenza A, there's been several detections. It's gone up, it's gone down, it's gone back up again. Now it's gone back down. So, it is in your area in Louisville. And we have heard about some people dealing with influenza A. A few performers have been saying, flu, and that's been some of the reasons for some of these show cancellations. Let's see, anything else concerning that we want to take a look at around the country? Not really. Let's just do a wastewater site out on the West Coast. Let's go to Los Angeles. How about we go up to, I don't know, Santa Monica, like near where Hollywood would be and all that business. And we can see here everything is fine, but EVD68 is definitely rising in wastewater. Yikes, that's not good to see. Now let's go somewhere on the East Coast, and this is where we're going to leave you off for today. How about we go to North Carolina, Winston-Salem? Have not looked there in a long time. Sometimes we don't click on this wastewater site because sometimes it won't load for some reason, but I think they finally fixed that. SARS-CoV-2, COVID, is low at this time. Influenza A, RSV, and Influenza B not showing up just yet. Hey, norovirus is going really well here too. Yeah, look at that. It's not rising yet. So overall, we're still fine for the winter viruses in the United States. It's just a few places here and there, and of course, the common cold and that EVD68. Let's see. I want to go back to the nationwide level. Can we actually look at this? Yeah, we can. That EVD68, you can see, like near Chicago, that's showing up in high levels. It's showing up in Iowa. Yeah, that's starting to show up in places, and that can make you feel quite sick. You can have a lot of problems with that and symptoms from that. From what I'm reading, I actually researched it because that thought was running through my mind last night when I wasn't feeling well. I'm going, EVD68. Could that be possibly what I was dealing with over the weekend that was causing me to be so congested? I don't know. But the point is, I did read symptoms with that. You can feel pretty lousy for up to 1 to 2 weeks. So, yeah, that's not good. Alrighty, folks, that does it for the Monday edition of the Virus Update. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, hit that notification bell, share this video with anyone you know, and of course, leave your comments down below. Ways to support the channel are listed down below. But once again, you can hear it in my voice. I sound much better than I did over the weekend. I don't think I sounded too bad yesterday. Saturday, I know for a fact. During that video, I did not sound well. Alrighty, folks, see you again tomorrow. Until I see you again tomorrow, stay safe, everyone. Have a fantastic Monday.